I know that inside I'm not a boy, I'm a girl, and it's what makes me happy. It's not okay for somebody to just say that I can't live the way I want to and I can't be myself.
I'm not going to be erased. They can't literally erase me unless they're going to commit genocide.
We chose the hashtag won't be erased because it was a rallying cry for trans people around the country.
We felt it really reflected how a lot of people were feeling. Reading this article that said that the Trump administration was going to change the definitions of sex and gender to erase transgender people.
You can't just erase these groups of people who are members of our society. They are Americans just like everybody else. They are people just like everybody else.
I think being transgender this is who they are. There's this idea that they're changing from one gender to the next, but this is who they've been inside all along. So while we thought my daughter was a boy when she was born, we were wrong. And she went from a child who was trying to be a boy she wasn't to a really happy, thriving, successful girl.
No matter what the Trump administration does, we know that we're protected. What it will do is embolden people who want to attack trans people.
We're going to lose the ability to teach other people who don't get it, to teach the people who really think that there are only two genders. We're going to lose the ability to get through to them.
Teens who are transgender have 3 times the risk of suicide attempts compared to regular teens. But if they are supported, their risk of suicide attempts goes down to the same as cisgender teens. It's actually just dangerous. It's not even all just about human rights. I feel it's really dangerous.
The fight for trans rights doesn't exist in a vacuum. The fight for trans rights and the fight for women's rights and the fight for immigrants' rights and the fight for sex workers' rights and all of these other things, it's really one fight.
I'm also learning. I'm learning how to speak about this. I'm learning the terminology, but that's fine. We can all learn together.
This memo really speaks to a version of America that most Americans do not want to see. It speaks to really a hate and a prejudice that most Americans don't have.
Transgender just means that you can be whoever you want to be and you don't have to be unhappy. We can't just disappear. We have to be here.